All right. To clarify to the recording, I'm taking the theist position. This is opponent, Packer Yup. We're debating on theology.
Yeah.
I'm on the theist position. What
Wait, hold
stance are
up.
you picking?
Wait, you don't have permission to call me Packer, yeah.
I don't really care. What position are you taking under theology?
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and take the atheist stance.
Okay, look inside chat. The argument is about to be there right now, and there it is. All right, you can go ahead and look at it.
Whatever begins to exist has a cause. The universe began to exist, therefore the universe has a cause. Okay, what do you... Alright, so, for example, even if we presuppose that the universe has a cause, I just want you to go ahead and give a reason for why we should choose your variable in this causal relationship instead of choosing the confounder. So if let's say the causal relationship, the universe began to exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's say so the universe began to exist in this case, and then if the universe began to exist in this case, you said that the universe would have a cause, right?
Yes.
So in
Yes.
this case, that's a causal relationship. But what if I just introduced a confounder in this case for the universe being a brute fact?
The universe being a brute fact. No, I don't believe the universe being a brute fact. I think the Big Bang, because like the Big Bang theory.
Okay, so the Big Bang caused. So you're saying the Big Bang caused the universe.
Yes.
Okay, but aren't you arguing that God exists and God caused the
Um,
universe?
well, the Big Bang would just be my God because the Big Bang is what caused the universe, and it's entailed. Well, no, it's implied that what I define God as is just the being or thing that caused the universe.
Okay. So So you're just presupposing some sort of necessity for your definition to be sufficient. So in this case, you're
What do you mean
saying
by
that that's
that?
what yeah, in this case, you're saying, I was about to explain. In this case, you're saying that that's what you define God as, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
define God as that, why do we necessarily have to, what's the necessary entailment for why God would have to be that?
Oh yeah. Well, under my view, that's what just God is. But if you disagree with the definition, then that's not an argument. You need to give me some reason
Oh
why you
wait,
disagree
no,
with the
that's
definition.
not what I was arguing. I'm saying that's what you
Well,
think
I
God
never
is.
said that's
I'm
what you were
saying
arguing.
why, but you're presupposing some sort of necessity. Just because that's what you define
How?
God is doesn't necessarily make it God. So I'm saying
Well,
I'm not
that's
trying to argue the
presupposing. Wait, that's
definition.
presupposing that there's some objective definition. So can you justify that?
What do you mean? So you're presupposing some sort of objective definition. I'm not
Yes, that's
arguing definitions. I'm arguing on your view. In this case, you're presupposing there's a necessarily entailment for me to, well, actually, not even for me, for what you define as God or what you see as God to be God in this case. So
yeah. That to
I just want the necessary entailment. I'm playing a
that's
game right now, so I might step
okay.
up.
I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. Even if you do disagree with the if you do disagree with God, with this not being God or whatever, that's not an argument. You need to give me some sort of argument as to why.
Okay, in this case, wait, so you're telling me why, you're telling me to prove why your definition and your view of God is not necessary. You're telling me to prove that.
No, I'm asking you why don't you disagree? Why don't you agree with the definition, or why wouldn't you agree with the definition?
Not the definition. It's the view. You're presupposing sort of necessary entailment on God
Are you
being the
are you
Big
just
Bang.
asking me? Wait, hold on. Are you just asking me like why does this being has to be God?
I'm saying, why does the Big Bang have to be God? Like,
Well, because
why is it
that's the thing
necessary?
that created the universe. Well, that's the thing that caused the universe, right? And what I define God as is just the thing or entity that caused the universe. The Big Bang literally holds the exact same properties of my God.
Okay, do you think so? Let me ask you. Actually, I'm not even gonna question. I'm gonna actually attack this. So, as I'm already saying, that doesn't necessarily make the Big Bang God, as I've already said. You're saying, oh, well,
Ye-
that's what I define as God. But you still have not gave said reason for why we would have to just presuppose, or why it would have to be God in this case. You're making a
well, because
necessarily,
that's
you're making a necessary entailment, yet you're not proving said necessary entailment. So,
well, yes, I am. What I define God as. Wait, just be clear. What I mean by theology is like proving that a God exists, right? I already gave a justification why God exists, right? I satisfied my burden, and I'm taking a theist position, right? So, and you're taking an agnostic stance. So I've literally motivated you into believing
when I'm
God.
taking the atheist stance,
Atheist stance. Okay.
yeah, yeah, I forgot to state that. I'm not taking the agnostic stance. I just put everything to question. But basically, yeah, I'm just asking you why what you define as God has to be what you still haven't proved. You're just saying that you define it as God.
What?
So that's a
Yeah,
question, Vic.
I literally just
That's
did.
a
I
question,
told you
Vic.
that. I just told you that. Oh, the Big Bang would have to be my God because it would fit the criteria of my God, and you haven't given a refutation to why that definition would be wrong, or why that definition would be faulty or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
You saying you disagree
You
with it is
saying
not an
that's yeah, you
argument.
saying that's you said that's your God. But I'm telling you what's the necessary element for it being like God. In this case, that's your God. Sure, that's like saying me worshiping a golden cow as my God necessarily makes it God. No, it doesn't. And for these reasons, for so this
Wait,
golden
so
cow,
are you
right?
saying that you're not motivated? Because I don't know what you mean by like necessary at this
No,
point.
no. That's not what
So
I'm saying. You're saying that it's since it's your God and that's what you define as God, God exists. And I'm saying that if I define a golden cow as God, then God exists, right? But that would be false. But that would be false, right? And if
no.
and if we're yeah, oh no. So if I define a golden cow as God, and it's just gonna necessarily be God, is that what you're saying?
Yes, yes, of course, because
Oh,
you believe in a God. What I what I define theology as is just proving that God exists and giving motivation to a God existing, right? That's what I'm talking
no.
about.
Wait, okay, so if you're giving motivation to a God existing, I don't really have any motivation for that. Because you're saying that just because your supposed God, you define that as God, you define that as your supposed God, means that as God necessarily. And I've been telling you why is there a necessary entailment. Because
Oh
if
yeah,
for the
because
golden cow analogy, you still mean that, right?
okay. Let me answer that. I get it now. I get it now. Because the universe would have to come from something. Because anything coming from nothing is contradictory.
Okay, what we say in this case, when we say there's no cause for something or a brute fact, we don't necessarily wait. Can you actually hold up? Let me explain. There's no explanation for said thing in this case,
Well, yeah,
and
explanation as to
yeah,
like reasoning wise, but creation wise, yes, there is an explanation. That
but
explanation
also
is the
I
Big
want to
Bang
point
and the
out.
God.
Well, can you just prove that the Big Bang exists as well?
Yeah, it's just a scientific theory. I really don't see any motivation or like there's really no motivation to why that is the case, so it's just going to be more probable to assume.
So, oh my gosh, you're saying there's no why it
Yeah, it's
isn't
more
the
reasonable to
case.
accept.
Okay, that's like saying smoking is good because you have motivation to do it.
Well, no, I'm saying that. Oh, well, smoking in this case hasn't shown anything bad, so it's just going to be more reasonable to accept that smoking's good.
Hasn't shown anything bad. So, basically, in this case, you're saying that smoking hasn't shown anything bad. So, but in this case, you're saying that the Big Bang has not shown anything bad, so it's going to be more probable. But I just want
Well,
to know
no,
what your probability
that's not what I
raiser.
said.
Wait,
That's not what I said. I
wait,
said
that's what you said.
no. I said it's nothing like false about it. So it's going to be more reasonable to accept that the Big Bang
Okay,
does
so can
exist.
you just prove that there's nothing false about it?
Yeah, let me go send the thing right here. Big Bang, Big Bang Theory.
But also, I don't know why you're just question begging because you're still not
All
proving
right.
it doesn't be necessary
Here's
until
the Big
after
Bang
that.
Theory. There you go. Let's put it outside chat.
Put up, just put it in general.
All right. There you go.
Okay, can you just go ahead and explain that? Because I'm not gonna go with you that. I ain't gonna cut. Just explain it.
Yeah, it's basically just saying that the Big Bang is like is what made the universe begin, right? Due to like let me see this. Let me see this. Um, due to like science and shit like that. So yeah, I don't really see anything like false with definition. Wait, no, false with the theory. My bad.
You don't. Okay, that doesn't
There's nothing
necessarily
really
mean
wrong
that
with
the
the
theory
theory.
is true. Doesn't necessarily mean that the theory is true.
What? So if there's nothing wrong about the theory, that means it's not right. What are you talking about?
But also, wait. So that's what you think, though. You said you don't see anything wrong with the theory, but I want to know why that's necessary for you to see nothing wrong with the theory. That doesn't
Yes,
necessarily
that's just
mean
true. But that's just synthetically true, meaning true by logic.
no, because your view is not
Yes, there's
necessary at
no
all.
logical
Your
contradiction
view
with the
isn't
Big
necessary at
Bang.
all. Your view
Yes,
isn't necessary at
there's
all.
nothing logically contradictory with the Big Bang, so it's synthetically true. It's true by logic.
So true by as I've already told you, why do we have to take your view as necessary? Just because you don't find anything wrong with that thing doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna be right in this case. So basically, you saying that you don't
Okay,
find
why
anything
is
false
that?
with it. That's like me
Why is that?
saying, okay, can you let me talk? That's like me saying 2 + 2 = 4. Oh, I don't find anything correct with that, so it would necessarily be false, right? In this case, yeah, so in this case, you saying that doesn't necessarily mean
Well, I
that's
don't
going to be
want
true
another
in this case.
example because that's just begging the question in
It's
itself.
not, wait, it's not begging the question. I'm giving you an
Yes, it
analogy
is.
that
Because
just
I'm asking you why
proves
is
your
that
whole
is true.
take. Bro, and I just told you why.
No, you gave
Because
me an
as I've already, yes,
example
I
of that
did.
being the case
Yes,
and
that
that being
example.
wrong,
That's what I
right? And I'm
told you.
asking you why.
That's why, yeah. And I never necessarily said it was wrong. I said in this case, why would it necessarily be right? Which you never
No,
answered. You just said that
you
that's how
said
you take it, and synthetically, it's just going to be correct, which you still haven't proved. Your view isn't
yes,
necessary. So
because there's no logical
why
contradiction with
should
it.
I
I already
take?
said
Wait, no,
that.
that's not an illogical contradiction. Now you're just throwing out words.
What? No,
So
I said there's nothing logically contradicting the Big Bang, so it's going to be synthetically true.
oh my gosh, and why? So you're saying that's synthetically true because there's nothing logically contradictory. Okay,
Yes, it's true
that's
by
like
logic.
me. So if I slap the grandma, there's nothing logically contradictory about that. Do you think that it would be true?
What?
That would
If
be
you
that
saw
would be correct.
what?
If I slapped a grandma, if I slapped your grandma, right? And I say that, oh, me slapping your grandma is morally permissible, right? And in this case, I say that, oh, it's not logically contradictory, so it's true. Do you think that would be morally permissible?
No. No,
Oh, why?
because external
Synthetically, no,
validation. Wait. You
synthetically,
just
it's
asked me a
morally
question. Because of
permissible.
external validation, we know that via consequentialism and utilitarianism, then that would be bad.
No, you said no, there's nothing logically contradictory about that. I
Okay,
impose that,
that
but you said it's
morals
still
and the Big
wrong. So now
Bang,
you're
morals and
contradicting your
science
own
are two
logic.
different things. So that's just a false
Wait,
equivalence.
no, you're contradicting your own logic
No, you're
because I
just
just
putting out false
imposed.
equivalences.
No,
Big
no,
Bang does
I
not hold things with such as like morals are good and bad things, right? The
no,
more the Big
it's
Bang
still an
holds things like
analogy
creation
comparing.
and
It's
cause.
still an analogy using your logic, which you disagreed with in this case. So in this case, if you're disagreeing with your own logic, I just want the, I just want the reason for why in this case
No,
your own
because those are two
logic,
different
your own
scenarios.
logic is
Those are
different.
two
And
different
no,
scenarios.
no, it still uses your logic. That's the thing. I I imposed a situation that still uses your logic, which you disagreed with. So, do you agree or disagree with your own logic?
No, I agree that some this logic can be applied in some cases, not within all cases. No. Just
So
because
in
I
some
apply
cases
something
not in
in
all
one
cases.
case does not mean that I apply it in every single case there is. Like, bro, what? I don't know where you got that from.
Okay, so all right. So in this case, yeah, you're just begging a question for all these questions I've been asking you. Okay,
What? No,
it's not even
you
questions;
literally
it's
gave me
actually
an
attacks.
example on why I
Because
asked you
no,
why belief does
you
not
still
tie into
haven't proved that your
actuality,
logic
and
is
you gave me an
necessary.
example, and I asked you why.
But you still never proved that your logic was necessary.
What? You never asked me if my logic was necessary.
Oh my god! Yes, I did.
No, no, you never
I
did.
literally said, "Why
I
is your
literally
logic
told you. I
necessary?"
besides, I
Because
literally
you
told
yourself
you.
said that.
I
Oh, I
literally
don't
told
find
you
anything
myself that I
false.
don't
Can you
apply
let
this
me
logic
talk? Can you let
in
me
every
talk?
single
I'm just gonna
case.
explain. I'm just gonna explain. When I asked that, I asked you if your logic was necessary, and you never answered or proved that your logic was necessary in this case.
Okay, I
So
never claimed that I did. That it was. I never claimed that it was.
you presupposed it by saying, "Oh, well, I don't find anything false in said instance or in my said variable." That's what you
What?
said in this
No, I
case.
said that the Big Bang holds no logical contradiction, so it's synthetically true by logic. I never said anything about like logic being wrong or whatever. I agree
Okay,
that
yes, yeah, you said you don't find any logical contradictions in the Big Bang Theory. But I'm telling
mhm.
you why you finding no logical contradictions in the Big Bang Theory
Yeah,
necessarily means that it's synthetically true.
because logic basically states that um nothing can be a contradiction, otherwise it would be false
My gosh.
by the laws of logic.
Okay. How does that prove anything?
What? So wait. I just told you how logic states that nothing can be contradictory or it be false, right? And I just told you that the Big
Yeah,
Bang holds no
no, that
contradiction,
doesn't
right?
prove. Hold
So
up. That doesn't
therefore, it will
listen,
be
listen, listen,
true.
listen, listen. That does not prove a single thing about you not finding
You
anything
just
logic
asked me why it would
contradictory.
be synthetically true,
Can you
and I
let me
gave you a
talk? Wait,
reason.
can you let me talk? Can you let me
Because
talk?
now you're
I'm
hedging now.
saying because you keep using that you define it as this, but I'm telling you why what you define as is necessarily true.
Okay, why is
That's
that?
all
You
I'm
just
asking
gave
you,
me
and
an
you haven't
example,
proved that,
right? And I
bro.
don't want an
I think
example
we can
because that's
conclude.
begging the
I think we
question.
can conclude. Let's conclude.
So you're not gonna respond to what I said? Okay, so basically he begged the question. He said, "Oh, belief
I
does
did
not
not
give
beg the question.
actuality." Hold
I
on,
did
I'm
not
giving
beg
my
the question.
conclusions.
Wait, I
I'm
never
giving my
begged the
conclusions.
question. So
Wait, no, don't stop. Okay, so basically he said
yo,
that
I'm gonna tell you all the blunders you made.
no, I'm giving my
First, you
conclusions.
keep using
Anyways,
that you defined
okay,
something,
bro.
but you never proved that there was
Holy
something
shit.
that was gonna be
All right, so
necessary, or
basically,
anything you defining
he
as is
basically
gonna be
said that
necessary in
oh,
this
belief
case.
does not tie into actualization, right? And then I was like, why is that the case? And he gave me an example, and I said, okay, well, I'm asking you why. You're giving a scenario where it'd be true, but I'm asking you
You're
why
just
is it true? So that's begging the
misrepresenting my
question on his part. He never
words.
actually attacked
I
anything.
told
He
you
just like
what
put a
you
bunch of shit
define.
in the
Why do
question, right?
you
He
defining
didn't
something as
justify like
something is
anything
just gonna
with
be
his
necessary?
burning,
That's what I
and
asked you.
yeah,
That's what I
I
asked
think
you.
that's my
I asked
conclusions
you. No,
basically.
no. My
Hold on,
conclusion
let
in
me
this case is that
send this
I asked
recording.
you. Okay, so in this case, I asked him why him defining something as something is just going to be necessary in this case, which he never answered. He gave some sort of law of logic that still didn't prove anything, right? So in this case, if he gave some sort of law of logic that did not help his case or did not even answer the question, right? I just think in this case, I just think I won that because he said he defines God as the Big Bang, which I told him why it's his uh definization in this case is going to be necessary, which he never answered, as I've already previously stated. So in this case, if he never answered that and never stated why it would be necessary in this case, then I just think, oh, I just died. But anyways, in this case, if he never defined why it would be necessary in this case, I just think that I won this due to the fact that he never proved why his definization would just be necessary. So his God is not necessary, and his God is just does not exist. That's it.
Beliefs don't tie into actualization. You gave me an example, right? And I said I
Yeah,
don't want the
that's
example
still wait, that's
because
still
that's
a
begging the
negative claim, by the
question.
way. Wait, that's
Because
still
if
a negative
yeah, you
claim, by the way.
you made
That's
the
still a
positive
negative
point
claim.
that
I don't
no,
have to prove. I don't have to prove a negative claim. So if you're just
No,
gonna
you're
disagree with
affirming
said
that to be
negative
the
claim, you don't have
case,
to
right?
prove
You're
something
affirming that to be the
because.
case. You're
So
affirming
I'm
that
affirming
beliefs
that to be
don't
a
tie
case.
into
Yes,
actualization. So I'm asking you, what's the justification for that positive claim?
that's not a part. That's a negative claim.
Yes, you are affirming. You are affirming that beliefs
It's
don't mean
it's still a
actualization.
negative claim. I don't
No,
have
if
the
you're affirming
burden.
something,
I
then that
don't
means you're
have the
saying
That
something
ain't
is
burden.
the
work,
truth
bro.
without
Well,
justification,
no,
right?
I'm
And I'm
actually
asking
wait.
for a
I'm actually not.
justification.
No, I'm not affirming something. I'm disaffirming something.
What,
I don't know.
so you
Don't
think
even worry
that
about the
so you don't
vocabulary I
think
use.
that
Okay.
beliefs don't equal actualization? Okay.
Oh yeah, I disaffirmed. I said beliefs do not.
Okay, so
Uh,
beliefs do equal actualization. Okay, so
no, I said beliefs
wait,
do
you just said that you
not
were
tie
disaffirming
into
that.
actual. Oh my gosh, dumbass. I
You
had
just said that
just
you were disaffirming that.
I just stuttered. I didn't say shit until
Okay,
now, bro. I just said.
you
I
did
just
make the
said. Oh
positive
my
claim.
gosh, bro. See, this nigga making my brain fog, bro. Are we dead ass, bro?
You literally just
Let me
affirmed
hold up.
early in
Shush,
the
shush,
debate,
shush.
right?
Let me think.
That
Let me think.
beliefs
Let me think.
don't
Let me
equal
think.
actualization, right? And I was asking you
Yeah, that's
why.
me
Because
not.
you made a positive
That's me
claim.
not affirming. No, that's me not affirming that beliefs tie into
Okay,
actualization.
so
That's me
beliefs do
disagreeing with that.
equal
That's a negative claim right
actualization.
there.
Okay, so beliefs do equal actualization.
Oh my gosh, dumb ass nigga. Can we actually think? Here, let's take a little while to think.
No, no,
Okay.
no, no, no. Let me tell you
No, no,
something,
no,
bro. If
no, no.
I affirm something,
Listen,
then
listen,
that means
listen.
I'm positing it to be
No,
the
oh
case. If
my
I
gosh, that
disaffirm
is
something, then
not what I said.
that means that it's false, right?
Why are
I
you
would
putting
disaffirm
words
that
into
2
my
plus 2
mouth?
equals 3, right? So that means I'm saying that's
Listen,
false.
listen, listen, listen. I'm
That's what
disaffirming the
affirming means.
fact. No, I listen. I'm disaffirming the fact that belief ties into actualization.
What?
Okay.
No, you made the positive claim that beliefs don't
That's a
equal
fucking negative
actualization. You're
claim, you
affirming that.
dumbass. That's a fucking negative claim. I'm saying
No, you're
belief does not
affirming. Listen to what I'm
tie
saying. You're
into
affirming
actualization. No,
that
I'm
do
dis.
equal
Listen, listen, listen,
actualization.
retard. Listen, retard. Because
Okay.
you're just mixing my words. And I have to call you a retard. I've been trying to be polite this whole damn time, but you're
I've
not
been
listening
trying
at
to
all.
too.
Okay.
I don't know why you said I was
No,
dodging
you're
your questions,
not.
even though you
You
failed to
did
answer
dodge the
back.
question. Oh my gosh, bro.
You
And that's
failed.
not, and that's not, and that's, and the fact is, I said that definization does not tie into actualization. You would know that
Okay, I
if
asked
you're
you what's the
tracking.
justification for that? Because you're
Oh
affirming that
my
to be the
gosh,
case.
that's a negative claim, you dumbass, bro.
No,
A
you're
negative
affirming that
claim
to
is
be the case. Are you
disaffirming
dumb?
something,
Are you
okay?
retarded?
A
Do you know
negative
what
claim is
affirmation is? What is
disaffirming something, you
affirmation?
absolute buffoon.
What is affirmation?
Oh my gosh, I'm disaffirming, bro,
Oh my
not
god, what is
affirming.
affirmation?
Oh my gosh, bro. Fucking dumbass,
You're
bro.
declaring that beliefs don't equal actualization to be true, right? Because obviously, if it wasn't true, then beliefs do equal actualization, right?
Oh
So I
my
was asking you what's
gosh.
the justification for that.
I'm so, Mo, dumbass. That's a fucking negative claim, bro. How
No,
many times
you
do I have to state
retard.
this?
You're
You
affirming
fucking
that
idiot.
statement to be the
Oh my
case, right? And
gosh,
I'm
bro.
asking you
I
why.
spent 2 weeks gone, bro, and you're still a
You're
retard,
asserting that.
bro.
Oh my
Did
god,
you
you're
read any
stating that
books?
claim to
Did you
be
read
true.
any
You're so
books, you
stupid, bro. You're
absolute
so
buffoon?
dumb.
I gave you a book to read, bro, and you didn't read it, you absolute
Yes, I
buffoon.
did. You're
That's
an
a
absolute
negative
buffoon.
claim. No, you're a
You stated
buffoon.
that
Now
claim
you're
to be
stealing
true, and
my
I'm
lingo,
asking. Oh
my
my god, you implied
vocabulary,
that
you
claim to be
absolute
true, right?
buffoon, you
Without any
whimsical.
justification. I'm
Do
asking
you
what's
not
the
know what a
justification for that
negative
claim.
claim is, you buffoon? Do you not know what a negative claim is? You
Yes,
absolute buffoon. No, you
yes.
don't. You clearly don't know what a
Saying
negative claim
something
is,
is
you
false.
buffoon.
Yes.
No.
Do you know what affirmation
And I
is?
said that.
Do you know
Oh,
what
you said a negative
affirmation
claim
is?
is saying that something is
Yo,
false, right?
retard. Do
You
you know what
absolute buffoon. You just
affirmation is?
no, retard. You
You
said
know
a
what
negative claim is
affirmation
something that
is?
is saying
Do
something
you know
that.
what affirmation
No,
is?
you
What
just
is
said a
affirmation?
negative.
What is
Listen, dumbass. Shut the
affirmation?
hell up.
What
Okay.
is
Shut the hell up.
affirmation?
Shut the hell up,
What
kid.
is affirmation?
Oh my gosh,
What is
dumbass. You said
affirmation?
that. Can you shut the
What is
hell up and let me talk?
affirmation?
Can you shut
What
the
is
hell up? Can you shut the
affirmation?
hell up? Can you shut the hell up? Can you shut the hell
Okay,
up?
answer my
So
question.
no, you just said a negative
Affirmation.
claim
What is
was saying
affirmation?
that something is false,
What is
and I told you
affirmation?
that
What is
beliefs tying into
what
actualization
is
is just gonna be
affirmation?
false. You absolute dumb
What is
fuck. Okay,
affirmation?
that's. Oh my gosh, dumbass. I explain what's a negative claim, bro.
No,
You still
nigga.
not
If you were
listening.
disagreeing,
You
if you're
fucking
saying that
dumbass.
beliefs don't tie to
Nigga, you're
actualization being
dumb.
false, right?
You're
Then that would
dumb.
mean the
Tier
opposite of that statement, right? That
999
means
demon,
as
bro.
beliefs equal
Nigga,
actualization?
I'm disengaging. No, bro, you're a retard. I'm disengaging.
Okay, so you're
I'm
just gonna
disengaging. You're a
concede
retard.
for that? Okay, you're just
No,
gonna
I'm
concede then.
disengaging a mess.
I told you.
Yes, because you were begging the question.
You're stupid
Nigga
as
gave
fuck.
a dumbass law of
Bro,
logic that doesn't prove
I
shit
literally asked
for
you
his
to
case. You
define like
absolute
the claim to be
buffoon.
true,
Can you
right? And you
give
gave me an
a law of
example.
logic
You're
that
presupposing
actually
that to be the
matters in this
case in
case
that
that will
scenario,
prove
right? I'm
what you're
asking what's the
doing? You
justification
absolute
for that
buffoon. I
presupposition.
spent 2 weeks off platform, nigga, and I'm still better
So
than
you're
you.
not gonna
Your
respond to what I said.
ass. I didn't
So
even
you're
amp
not gonna
myself
respond to what I
either.
said.
You didn't read no book, and if you did, that shit ain't work. You fucking idiot, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Nigga's so dumb.
Like this nigga's such a retard, bro.
Bro, you're so dumb, bro.
I'm not. No,
This
I'm
nigga
not.
begs the
Not wasting my
question and
time on a
don't
buffoon
even
like
ask
you.
it. Like,
You
bro, you're
absolute buffoon.
you're
You
absolutely
absolute
dumb,
buffoon.
bro.
You absolute buffoon. You absolute buffoon. Like, damn. Just shut the hell up, you freaking buffoon.
Meanwhile, you're still
Like I'm
talking, by
tired
the
of this
way.
shit.
You're
Yeah,
still
I am
talking, by
still
the way.
talking. I just want to point out that you're a buffoon because you clearly don't have that in your head, you fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
so what's the
Okay?
affirmation? Go ahead. What's the
Oh
affirmation? Go
my
ahead.
gosh, bro. I just told you.
Watch this nigga
I
dodge
just
the
told
question.
you. No,
Bro,
retard, retard, retard,
told you like
retard.
15 minutes ago, bro. Chill.
I'm saying no, this guy's just a retard, bro, and he keeps just
What's the
saying, "What's an
affirmation? Go ahead.
affirmation? What's an
What's the
affirmation? An
affirmation? Go ahead.
affirmation? What's an affirmation? Do I
What's the
really need that
affirmation?
if I'm trying to prove to you that what I'm saying is just gonna be a negative claim? Can you
Oh
just
my
go
god.
to say
No,
that?
nigga. Listen,
No, you absolute
you're
buffoon.
claiming that it's
You
true that
buffoon. You
actualization doesn't
buffoon.
tie into
Buffoony
belief.
ass nigga.
So
You
therefore, that would fit the
buffoon.
criteria
You
of an
buffoon.
affirmation. That
You
would fit
fucking
the positive
buffoon.
claim. So I'm asking,
Shut
what's the
the
justification for that?
Oh my gosh, dumbass. Dumb, 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 dumb. I've
Okay, so that's
explained to you
them
the
ad hominem.
justification. No, I've explained to you the justification. Like, how many damn times, nigga? 5 fucking times? More than that, you
Oh
fucking
my gosh.
dumbass.
You
I've
saying
explained to
negative
you
words
multiple
in the
times.
fucking claim, right, does
No,
not
oh
mean
my
that the claim
gosh, this
itself is
absolute
negative.
fucking
Dumb fuck.
buffoon. You
I
absolute
can I
dumbass.
can
You
say that
dumbass retard cuck
I can
fuck,
say that
bro.
two plus
Nigga
two does
asked
not
me to
equal
prove
three,
something on a
then
negative
I'm
claim. You
affirming that
dumbass
to be the case.
buffoon.
Bro,
Because if
not,
it
You
not, no,
wasn't
hey,
the
yo,
dumbass
case,
yo, yo, stop,
buffoon.
stop, 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 stop.
You can understand what I'm trying to say. If I say that beliefs don't tie into actualization, you're saying, oh, well, you think that actualization ties into beliefs. That's like saying that the Nazis are good, so I'll believe that the Nazis are good. You fucking dickhead. Like,
wait, but
damn,
that's
bro.
the question because you're presupposing that to be the
It's
case.
not begging the question. I'm just telling you
Yes, you're
that
presupposing that to be the case, and I'm asking you why.
look, for example, let's say that there's a truth. The truth is that the PS5, right? Actually, let's impose a truth maker. The fact and reality exists that the PS5 is a good console, right? But in this
Sure.
case, okay, yeah, but in this case, that's the actualization of it, okay? But in this case, I could still believe that the PS5 is not a good console. So, me
Okay.
stating that beliefs don't tie into actualization, you absolute retard, you fucking
Wait,
buffoon,
so
does not mean that
wait,
I
so you're
think that actualization ties into belief, you dumbass, okay?
wait, no,
That
wait.
I'm
If you're
just giving
making
an
a
analogy, okay?
if you're making a negative claim, right? If you're making a negative claim, then you would be you were saying that that claim is false, right?
Oh my gosh.
If you were making a negative claim.
He's about to make the same shit again. This nigga's gonna say, oh, if you're making the negative claim on that, then you must think this. Like, oh my gosh, you fucking dickhead.
Yes, literally.
No. I'm tired of it. I've already stated. No, I'm done. This nigga's a retard. Please. Please stop being a dickhead.
This nigga is dumbass, bro.
Please grasp what I'm telling
You're
you
I'm a dickhead,
in
but
your
you started
thick
insulting me
in your
first, by the
thick
way.
fat fucking
You're
skull.
a
Okay?
dickhead.
Again? Okay. Like nigga, yeah, I did insult you, your ass. I deserve to insult you. Nigga say you're calling me a dickhead.
What's
Yet
your
you
but you
insulted
call
me.
me a dickhead
Okay,
first,
and
right?
I'm calling you a dickhead. Like what? That doesn't prove shit. And this the exact
What
same thing this nigga did in the debate to you fucking idiot. Okay? I'm insulting
what are
you
you
because
talking
you
about?
just cannot grasp a single claim, okay? You can't. But it's okay. It's
Yes,
okay,
I
you're a
can.
retard. You must
I
have
can
some
grasp the
talent, right?
concept of you. I can grasp
No,
the
the
concept of you.
fuck. You can't
Yes, you're
because
a
you're just
human.
putting words
You're
into
literally
my
a human
mouth
that
just based on what I'm
exists.
saying. You're a human that exists. You're a human that
So
exists.
that I grasp the
You're a
concept of
human
you.
that exists. You're a human that exists. Like, holy shit, bro. Please just grasp what I'm telling you firmly instead of
I
actually
was.
just running at the bullshit. No, you didn't. No, you
I
didn't.
was.
I just gave you the reason for why me saying that
And
belief
I
don't
already
tie to
explained to you how that
actualization
reasoning was wrong.
presuppose me
And
thinking
now I'm
that
just gonna talk over
actualization
you.
ties into belief. You
Anyway,
fucking
Simeone, what are
dumbass.
you up to, bro?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bro. You fucking idiot.
Or what?
Damn. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Or
Like,
what?
you're just so retarded.
Or what?
Or what? Like, shut up. You're a dumbass. That's the thing. Do you run any topic? Well, what's your best topic? Because I know theology
Yeah,
ain't it, bro. You're
theology.
low-key shit. I just beat your ass in your best topic. Wow. That's crazy. Your ass,
No,
bro.
you didn't.
Just notice that. Yes, I did. I beat your ass. But listen, it's okay though, bro. It's okay though, bro. It's okay. It's okay to be ass, bro.